back with another tutorial, and I am actually going to try to do something. I've never done this before. I'm going to try to do something that I saw another creator do on one of the Facebook pages that I follow. So we're actually going to do just a regular vinyl and glitter tumbler. You've seen me do that part, so I may just kind of speed through that part because I want to get to where we put the stripes on. So I'm using my my template from a Crafty Veteran, and I have a link for her down below. If you want to get some of these templates, she's got several. Let me cut this off real quick. She's got this one that will do a V-split, and these actually have little rubber thingies. I don't know if let me move my hand. They have little rubber on the bottom, so your template won't move. They're just acrylic templates, but she's got several. So, and they're not expensive at all. So I'm using this. We're doing a Halloween tumbler, by the way. And if you saw my little video that I put up, I think it was the 3rd, something like that. I did not go live on the 2nd because I was exhausted. So I'm just going to go through this part because we've done a ton of vinyl tumblers before, and you guys have seen that a million times. So this is from, I just threw that away, but this is from Bright Swan, this vinyl. I think it was in a mystery box that I got, but we've got this cool looking vinyl from Bright Swan. So I'm just going to cut this. The cool thing about these templates is you can see what you're cutting. So whatever you want to put on your tumbler. But this is what we ended up with. So I did want the little picture of the scarecrow. I am using a 25-ounce duo from the Stainless Depot. And there is a code down below for these as well. The 25 ounces are actually my favorite. Because they're bigger, they're bigger than a 20 ounce, but not as bulky as a 30 ounce. So again, y'all have seen me do this a million times, so we're just gonna get this put on here real quick. Okay, so we have that on. So okay guys, I did not know how to do this part, so you're gonna watch me fuss with this tape. So basically this cup is going to be the vinyl, and then it's gonna have a thick stripe of purple glitter, and then the rest of the cup is gonna be green glitter. So what I did was I taped off a little piece, and you'll see it here in just a second. See that second piece of tape I've got there? I just took the thinner piece of painter's tape and just put a stripe down each side to give me the outline I needed for the purple glitter stripe that we're going to do. And then I just took another piece of painter's tape and went right beside that and then lined them up on this cup. So that's really all I did. And then when I got ready, and you're gonna, right here, I was like, it's kind of crooked. Excuse me, and the cup did come out a little tiny bit crooked, but it's not terrible. So I peeled it off and just redid it. So the cool thing about doing this is it's just tape. You can peel it off and redo it if you need to. So that's basically all that I did. And then right before I painted that purple stripe, you'll see here in a second, and it might be a little bit easier after you see it to see what I'm talking about. But right after this, I went ahead and painted and glittered the cup. So I peeled off that's where I just cut it, and then I peeled off that inside that inside stripe, so we could go ahead and paint that and get the rest of this cup done. So I hope that makes sense. Now, I didn't measure anything out in this process. I just used a little bit of paint and a little bit of Mod Podge, and I actually went in and painted it on the cup. I don't even think, no, I did not even, yep, I taped off my vinyl. But I taped off my vinyl and then just painted that stripe there with the Mod Podge paint mixture, and then sprinkled the glitter on. That glitter is royalty from Glitter Heart Co. Hey y'all, we are back. I got the cup epoxied, and you're gonna notice that there's like a whole part missing. But when I left you, we had epoxied this purple stripe, and I did go ahead and epoxy the rest of it, but I didn't hit record on my phone, so there's that. So anyway, all I did was painted this. I just mixed green paint and Mod Podge, and then just glittered this green. And I used Emerald City from Glitter Heart Co. to do that. So this is what we have. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our vinyl striping and put it on. Now let me tell you what I did with this. I would show you on my computer, but it's way too hard to see it. So I don't know if you can see this or not. This right here is actually, you can see my phone in there, but it's reflecting. But this is actually going to go over the purple part. So you can see those little spider webs I put in there. So what I did on Cricut Design Space, I just created a thick, I measured how big this was, and it was 3/4 of an inch. So I just did 8 by 3/4 of an inch high. And I went into Cricut Design Space, found some spider webs, sized them down, and put them in the in the box, and then attached everything. That's all I did. So if you don't have Cricut Design Space and you want me to do a tutorial on that, just let me know. But I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see this. And then this is holographic vinyl from Tech Craft. So you can see, I mean, it reflects everything. There's my UV light, and you can see it all. So, and this shifts like a purple to green color. So I'm just going to cut these out very carefully, which is the reason for my glasses. And I have you at a different angle so I can actually see what I'm doing. And I don't have my pajamas on, so I was like, well, I can put them at a, you know. And I got this idea off of, oh my gosh, I'll link her down below. I saw a video that she did, and she got the idea off of somebody else. So it's kind of floated around a little bit. But I thought this was really cute for a Halloween cup. This striping idea. So here's my first stripe, and we're going to try to put this on here. Like I said, I've never done this before, so you're going to attempt this with me. Here's my stripe, and see the little spider webs in there. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to move you down here a little bit lower. And I don't know how close this is going to look on the camera, so if it's too close, I apologize, guys, but I really want to try to do this with y'all on here. And I don't know how she weeded it after it was already on the cup. So let me pull this off real quick. This is just the outer edge. And I may have to actually, you know what, I'm going to have to use transfer paper, I think. Yeah, let me grab some transfer paper real quick. And we'll just transfer that on there. I think I have some that's long enough, I do. make a little space here. Okay, so there we have our little strip. Now you just very carefully, and y'all may not see this part, I don't know, I'll try to get up close here. But you want to line it up on the purple, and mine's not wide enough, so it's just going to be what it is. And then rub that on. Well, it's going to be covered up a little bit. I mean, we're going to put vinyl striping on both sides, so I'm actually going to cut that a little bit because I don't need that part. Alright, I'm going to rub that on, then we're going to pull our transfer tape off. And I really hope this is how she did it, but and what we don't have, what we don't need on there, we can cut. We can trim away with our craft knife, so that's not a big deal. So I'm just going to line this one up with the edge of this one right here. And hopefully I do this right. It's always hard. It's always hard to do somebody else's design because you never really know if you're doing it right, or because I don't think there's a full tutorial. Like, there's a tutorial where she talks about how she does it, but I haven't gone to her YouTube to see if there's a full tutorial or not. So there may be. And again, I'll link her down below because right off the top of my head I can't remember her name. So we're going to cut this piece off because we don't need it. And pull this transfer tape up. And then we are just going to weed out these spider web pieces. So I'm going to do that. And I figured it would be easier to do it on the cup than it would be to do it before we put it on the cup. So okay, so we've got it all weeded. That took me about 20 minutes. If you don't like weeding vinyl, definitely, and this feels crooked, definitely reverse weed that before you, I see a spot I missed. Reverse weed it before you put it on. And if you don't know what reverse weeding is, you can go to, I'm not good at it, or I'd show you guys, but you can go to YouTube and there's a million tutorials on how to do a reverse weed. I'm not good at it. I don't use it. I choose to torture myself. So this is what we've got, and you can see all the little spider webs and stuff in that stripe there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually put our vinyl stripes on, which is a lot easier than what we did before. And again, you guys have seen me do this a million times, so you know what I'm doing. We're just going to stripe. We're just going to apply the striping. Whoops, if I can, just down the edge, and I'm at a weird angle so you can't see what I'm doing. Maybe a little bit, but not much. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'll speed through this part so we can get to the end and see what this is going to look like. So, looks good. I like it. So we've got our little, and again, this kind of shifts between purple and green, so it looks kind of cool. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I went ahead and striped the top as well because I didn't glitter the top. I wanted a little bit of the stainless showing, but that's what we've got. So it actually turned out really cute. And I think I have a decal that I'm going to put on the back, but I'm not sure yet. But turned out really cute. So all it needs is a final coat of epoxy. We're going to put a couple of coats of, and I'm not going to show you this part because you've seen me do it a million times, but we're going to put a couple of coats of the CC DIY Quick Coat on top of it. We'll let it dry. I usually let it dry overnight. And then I'll put our final coat of epoxy on there, and then at the very end you will see the finished product. So turned out really cute. I like it. So you can see, is that a spot I missed? It is. See, I'm showing you the cup and I see a spot I missed. I'm glad I caught it now instead of after I epoxied it. Okay, got it. Got it. So anyways, but that's it. I mean, it wasn't hard to do. It was a little time consuming weeding this part, but other than that, I think it turned out really cute. So I'm excited to get this one on my website and get it sold. This one will probably go pretty quick. So my Halloween cups tend to go kind of fast. So anyways, there you go. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, I know this one was a little bit different, but if you enjoyed this tutorial, like and share and leave me your comments if you want to. And I think that's it, guys. So I will see you guys next time. I'm already working on another tutorial. So it involves this pretty foil right here from Southern Belle Glitter. And this vinyl from Bright Swan. So I'm excited about that one too, because that one's the one that, and I may actually do that one on a live, I don't know. So we'll find out. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.